I love comments like this because I feel like my dad is like the father of the internet. And I hope this is okay with you guys. I wanted to leave the GoFundMe open because he's 81 years old. He's on Social Security. If you know anyone on Social Security, then you know it is not much to live on. My dad has been through so much in his life. When he was 18 years old, he was drafted and he went and fought in Vietnam. He has worked all his life to provide for me and my two brothers. One of those brothers, Justin, was involved in a freak accident at work, ironically enough, the same place that my dad worked at. He was run over by an 18-wheeler and he was killed on impact. And my dad was one of the first people on the scene, of course. He had to witness my brother Justin take his last breath. And that is not something any parent should ever have to go through. My mother went into a very deep, very dark depression, and she ended up grieving herself to death 3 weeks later, on January 8th, one day before my dad's birthday. I also spiraled in a huge way. Dad never gave up on me. He never washed his hands of me. And he always did everything that he could to help get me out of that black hole. And I did. A few years after my mom died, he remarried to a woman that he had been friends with for a very, very, very long time. And then she died in her sleep. And he found her. And at the time, I was living there with them. And all I remember is waking up from a dead sleep and my dad is screaming, "I can't wake her up." Shortly after that, my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer, which he beat. And he's doing much better now. I myself think that it's very admirable that someone can go through all of those things and still be the kind-hearted, genuine, giving, amazing person that my dad is. A lot of people might have just given up, but he didn't. For us, dude's been through hell and back and has never once given up, and I just really want to make his life a little bit easier these last years that he has on this earth. I know that you guys don't know my dad personally, but I promise you, if you did, you would love him just as much as I do.